too much. Okay, we're gonna be powering up. Okay.
No audio. Oh god.
Oh no,
What about now?
it's my fault. Okay. Okay.
Odin von Brisbark.
You can hear us now. I promise you now. Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah, we'll cut that part out.
We're live. We ain't cut nothing. So sorry about that, guys. I forgot to turn on the audio. That was 100% Brandon's fault because he's so sexy. I wasn't paying attention. Either way, hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe, like us, please like us so much. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Check out the affiliate links, the usual stuff. JCD and Hobby, Monument Hobbies, 3D6 Wargaming, and a case. Alrighty, today I'm going to be dry brushing. Lots of terrain. What are you going to be up to, my friend?
I'm going to be building lizards and then painting Towel Lady.
Woo! Yes, apparently she's a secret supporter of Mr. Farsight. So it's interesting. She sends him help and supplies when no one's looking. So I like it.
Crazy towel lore.
Crazy towel lore. But how's everyone else in chat doing? Sorry about the audio. It was, we haven't had an audio issue in a while, so I guess you're welcome.
Yeah. Body's been great until just now.
Yeah, we were doing great until I was left alone.
What I should do is
what's up?
Cut that first part of the video and then do a voice over it, just make our voices all goofy and stuff. Like,
yeah, that'd be funny. I should see. The mistake was I didn't audio test. Normally I'm like, let's test it, but I didn't do it.
We were too busy enjoying each other's company because we haven't seen each other in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks,
something like that. Yeah, so we were chatting it up, and I forgot to do those important steps. My wife's gonna be like, "I told you to make a check sheet." I'm like, "I know, honey, I know." Oh my goodness. Well, we're getting a lot of this done. I don't know what I would count as what I'm doing is dry brushing. It's more like brushing with a giant dry brush.
Yeah, that's kind of how I did large part of it too. Because even like I did when I did the windows and stuff, I dry brushed first.
Yeah.
And that's just to get the big bulk of it before I go in with the
Yeah, these
brush
buildings have a lot of detail. I feel like the orc ones are a lot easier to manage. Because orcs aren't looking for a crazy amount of great, detail and painting or whatever. But then you go to these ones and it's like, woo-wee.
Yeah, so like I probably put the same amount of time for each, but even though these have a lot more variety and detail to it, it's just because orc trained is naturally just grungy and dirty.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
Oh yeah, orc stuff is really a lot of fun. Well, you're raising up too high. They can see it on the main screen.
I was showing the main screen.
There you go.
There.
That's too funny.
There we go.
There we go.
There she is.
Yeah. But yeah, we're just orc stuff in general lends itself to being dirty and grungy, which is a lot of fun. If you're not in the mood for a lot of detail, it's pretty good. How's chat doing?
They're saying they can hear us now, which is great.
Yay! They can hear us.
We got Robert Manny II and Odin von Bismarck.
I got you.
Got 3 other people here too. One of them was probably me. But 2 other people here that
I know what I'm gonna do.
Haven't checked in yet.
No worries. Well, go ahead and do your thing. Build. I'll grab the other. Oh, the tablet's over here. I can turn the tablet on because I keep forgetting I have that, and then I can see.
Ooh.
But I'll be able to see chat.
Anybody doing some midday hobbying?
There you go. Oh man, let's see here. Well, I'm excited because once I think it's Monday, I'm getting the last 2 components so that we can have our new top-down camera in place, and it'll be a lot higher quality. Hopefully in time for 30K, but definitely in time for 40K. So I'm really excited about that. And of course, I've got to on Monday. I'm going over to Jay's and testing the internet, make sure we're ready for streaming at the end of the month. Nice. At that, and if you're free on that Sunday or whatever day it is, you should come and hang out. We can do some commentating.
Yeah.
While they play.
Should be able to do that. If it's Sunday, I should be able to.
Yeah. So it could be a hoot. We got 3 games, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to just judge people.
Yeah.
But and then of course, if everything works out there really well, then the plan is to whatever this thing's doing is to go to. We got invited to live stream Iowa.
Yeah.
Which is super cool, and I've got a free place to stay thanks to one of the 6s. So
nice.
So we'll be getting down there on Friday, setting everything up, and doing that. So I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but we're going to try this and see if we like it, see if people like the content. I'm hoping they do. So that's definitely the plan. For those who can't go, I think it'll be a hoot.
I think so for sure. Because like I think for me, like I don't get to go to a lot of events, but being able to get a sneak peek of what's going on and see the people and that kind of stuff is just cool.
No, I agree with you. Let's see here. Now I just need to be able to see this thing. What is it doing? I just want to see the chat. We got 6 people hanging out with us, and I can't see the chat for some reason. Why aren't you
Working on the lion? Oh, jealous.
Oh, the lion. The lion. Let's see here. Should I just report this? That's what we do. Let's report it.
Send us a picture in the Discord. Or
yeah, you'll have to keep track of it. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
I want to see it.
You want to see it? Oh, you know what the problem is? It's probably because I'm not logged in, and that's why it's like, hey, bro, we don't know. No, it says I'm on premium.
Who are you?
Who are you? I am me, you jerk. I'm Wario. But yeah, that's cool. There's freaking 4 lions over at JCD and Hobby. So if you are in the area and you want to get the lion, JCD and Hobby is definitely the place to go and get it. I picked up Commander Mr. Farsight, which he only had 1 of when I got there, so I was super happy for getting my hands on him. Oh yeah, I mean that's an epic model, showcase piece for sure, and all that. So glad to have it in the collection. Yep.
Robert Manny's at his job.
Work. Hey, if you can watch the stream while you're at work, that's not so bad.
It is pretty cool.
That is not so bad. But yeah, I don't even know what exactly Robert does. I just know he works like the rest of us.
He does job things.
Yeah, this is weird. It won't let me look at the chat on this this thing. I'll maybe I'm missing something, but I'm gonna keep dry brushing my brains out. Keep this terrain going.
Relive my Verizon days.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe it's in the app.
I don't know. Is it? Maybe it's. Watch you fix it on something else. Oh, there we go. It's fixed. I can now see it. Yay! Okay, let's get back to what we're doing. So, what is everyone else outside of Robert being at work? What is everyone else doing? Anything good? Anything fun? Or nothing at all? We'll just. Besides, I heard the lion, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The lion.
Send it to the Discord. I want to see it.
Yeah, Discord shares. Go. Oh, I keep finding these little spots I forgot to clip off.
I did too. I left most of them, but
it's all good, right?
Some of them, with train in general, you can kind of get away from it with it being kind of a rubble or crap.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah,
that's funny. Man, it's kind of nice to be taking a break from playing a little bit, focusing on some of the stream needs, if you will. I'm like next week. I mean, if I play, it'll be because I go out to Jay's on Friday. But otherwise, I'm not playing next week, at least on stream. And then because we've got once this month is over, we're gonna be switching to the new schedule, which is no more 40Ks on Wednesday nights, which will be good so that I can actually get to work without being totally sleepy. So that'll be fun. That's
when you messaged me like, "Hey, you want to do it at noon?" I was like, "And not only get 4 hours of sleep? Sure, man."
Noon is a good time. I find that like noon is amazing. I'm a huge fan of noon, without a doubt. Oh man,
things are getting old.
What's getting old?
We are.
We're getting old and drugged up. Let's see. Hey, Robert, what kind of work do you do? I don't think since I've never asked you, this is a good time to ask, right? Oh man, come on. I might actually finally run out of this Vallejo silver. Like they have a second one.
Literally just started this morning, so not even off the sprue yet. I totally feel you on that, Odin. Like, I was planning on painting lizards today, but you're still on the sprue.
Dude, I was super pumped. Like when I picked up Farsight, I came directly home and built him. Actually, and I took my time, like because I didn't want to mess him up. It's too easy. He's actually a very complicated model to build for the most part. So I did part of it in reverse. Like I got the base part done first, so that way when I built his legs and hips, I made sure he could stand properly.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, okay, he's good there. Now I'll let that stand there without glued. Come back an hour later and he's solid. Now I'll build the rest of him.
I know that's the worst when you're trying to put another piece on, and a piece you put on half an hour ago moves. Or that's the beauty of plastic glue is it's so thin.
Yeah.
It works so well, But it takes so long to dry.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly like you said, when it's a key component like the where he's gonna stand because he has to stand a certain spot, it's important just to make sure that works. Walk away, give it a break, come back.
Yeah.
So it took me like basically an hour and a half to build him, but it was worth the extra weight to make sure it was done right. Because I mean, it's such a they knocked that model out of the park.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm super excited about it. If it wasn't so expensive, it would be fun to pick up like 6 of his original model and the whole and just to convert them to regular suits so that because he has his it's you need actually 8 of them. It's his Magnificent 8.
Yeah,
and they would all kind of his old armor run around with
cool.
him. It would be kind of neat
That'd be
to
sweet.
do a little bit of conversion, but that's a lot of money. $40 a model, 8 of them adds up quick. It's cheaper just to buy the regular suits.
Yeah. This means anybody wants to send us 8, old, Farsights, go ahead.
Yeah, 8 Farsights. Send them on the way. Well, I only need 7. I have one over there already.
Yeah.
We'll make it cheaper. But holy cow. Let's see here. Let's see. But oh yeah, before I forget, I want to thank Patrons for the new camera. Like we're up to 21 Patreons now, and it's allowed me you guys all have fully paid for the new camera, like with a little bit of my help within 2 months, and it allows us to get it early because you guys are supporting the channel. I just really want to thank you for that because we'll be able to give now the 4K down, high quality images. So now you'll be able to see what's on the table very clearly and everything. So I'm just waiting for the wide angle lens to come in because it doesn't at the height I can do it at. It doesn't quite see the whole table. But the wide angle lens will fix that, and then I've got to get sadly the camera, even though it's a really amazing camera, it didn't come with a permanent power supply like you can plug in.
Oh yeah.
You have to order it separately, and I didn't know that, so now I'm waiting for that. So, but once that's in, we're looking at the camera not dying on stream suddenly because it ran out of power, and giving really high quality images down because top down is what we do the most of, right? Because people want to see the action.
I had that issue with mine when we started doing the patron classes.
Yeah.
I was using my nice camera for the top down, and first class it died halfway through. I was like, no.
Yeah, that stuff's it's a real problem.
And then I got the adapter. Now we're all good to go.
Oh yeah. Oh, I officially have used up my first bottle of the Vallejo Metallic.
I'm getting close.
But I've got my second, so we're good. Let's see if it's already. Yep, it's ready to go. Probably should have given it a little stir more than I did.
It's crazy how much I love those.
Yeah, I've fallen in love with paints in general that are airbrush ready because they just you can just use them, and they're ready. Versus the other ones, if you're not as comfortable, it can be a little nerve wracking to try to figure out thinning your paints and stuff. Even though a wet palette like I have here, if I need it, is quite useful. So don't be afraid of a wet palette. It's a worthy investment.
It just lessens that not having fun to fun ratio.
Yeah.
And for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. That makes sense. This one needs a little more love. There we go. A little more silver.
There you go.
The inside. That's why you do it on the inside, right? No, most people are not going to see the inside even on the stream. So yeah, that's a lot better silver. But that's why I'm also testing it on our little. I got the mini dry brush palette I'm using here, just to make sure the color looks the way I want, and then if it doesn't, I can adjust it, right? So, what are you looking for, bro? He's on his
I brought things.
He's got things, many things.
Blam.
Dude, I've been messing around with that too thin coat stuff a little bit.
I want to try that too.
The one thing I have to say about it is like the washes, they're really thick in comparison. They work fantastic, but can't tell what that is anymore.
So since the last you heard from us, we only had the 2 sizes of the texture palettes.
Yeah.
There's now a third, and this one just so happens to perfectly fit the slot in the Monument Hobbies Go Bag Evo.
Woohoo!
So if you have one of those, it's a perfect fit.
There you go.
And,
nice.
Yeah. I just literally yanked this out of my Go Bag Evo to show you. As you can tell, it's been very loved in the last week that I've had it.
That's funny. Yeah. Get all this underside dry brush. Sorry. I know I'm terrible about showing what I'm doing on camera. I'm like, I always pull everything like a T-Rex and paint.
Yeah.
But
I'm the same way.
there we go. We're getting some good silver now. Dude, I have to say I fell in love with a show on Apple Plus. It's called Foundation. It is sci-fi, and I love it. The other one I've been watching and I've fallen in love on there is freaking it's called Silo. It's it's so good. It's not science fiction. It's a post-apocalyptic future. It kind of reminds me a little bit of if you've seen the movie or the TV show called Snowpiercer.
Oh yeah, with Chris Evans in it.
Yeah, so it's got that kind of feel, but now
Pink poops.
But now instead of, hey, Mr. Anderson, good to see you. Glad you're here. But yeah, instead of it being on a train, now you're in a silo. Got levels, of course, but it's not as strict, right? Like where they're like, oh, you're the rear end of the train versus the front end or whatever. That's not going on, but it's got other things going on. It's really good. So if you're looking for post-apocalyptic movies like I always am, Silo is really cool. If you're looking for like sci-fi, futuristic, kind of like 40k style, then the Foundation is really good. Definitely check it out. They are amazing. That's what I'm currently hooked on.
If you want to do a deep dive into Snowpiercer, there's some theories that movie correlates with like a post-apocalyptic, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
And so there's a few videos on YouTube where people just goes in complete detail on that whole conspiracy, and it's pretty good. So check it out. If you've seen Snowpiercer, Google Snowpiercer Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and you'll see it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, check that out. Because I mean, Snowpiercer is totally a conversation about status and rich versus poor and all that kind of stuff. So if you like that stuff, you're probably going to enjoy it. But if you're someone who's probably hardcore conservative, you probably hate it because you'll be like, gosh darn communists. But outside of that, if you're open-minded to just social commentary, watch it. If you're voting for Trump, you probably won't be a fan of it, unless I'm wrong, and then I'm going to be wrong. I don't know who I'm voting for because I don't even know. We'll see who gets there. Right now, I'm voting for me. There you go. I'm voting for me, people. Oh, let's see. That's so funny, Pink Poops. I kind of stopped doing Pink Poops, but we can give some Pink Poops to Brandon, guys. Don't be afraid.
Oh god, don't put that curse on me.
Pink Poops for Brandon. Oh man, there's some big terrain in here, and I'm really excited with the new format of GW terrain and stuff, and and cutting out all these mats. I took the kill team stuff and I did some measuring and some cutting, and it's fantastic. I mean, if you already have them, it's worth it, right? Because then use them. If you don't, it's probably a little expensive. I gotta check with my buddy because he was supposed to be picking up some of the acrylics from Tacoma for me. Ooh. Since I couldn't make it, sadly. But it'll be nice to have some fancy Games Workshop acrylics on there. So I've got to see if that. I'll have to remind him today because today's literally the last day of Tacoma. Otherwise I'll have to wait until Florida. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Florida, not to play, but I'm gonna go and help set up the event and do the officiating stuff with them and help check people in. I really enjoyed that. It's it's like no stress and just get to see all your friends and look like you work there.
Eventually I want to venture into playing around with cutting acrylic with my new laser, but with all the stuff going on and trying to get that up and going, and
it can't be too hard, right?
No, I have to be pretty similar, but it's just another project.
Another project, learning about it. And
speaking of laser, do we want to show a sneak peek of this?
Sure, you can. Yeah, pull it.
So sneak peek of what's gonna be behind us here soon.
Woo! We got some more work, but it's coming along. It's gonna be behind us. It'll look amazing right there.
Blam! Right in between us. It's perfect size too.
It's gonna fit perfect. That's why when we were talking about the measurements, I was like, oh, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So no, I'm super excited about having that on the wall here soon enough, and so we're, Brandon has been a wonderful addition to the stream. He's really helping and shooting ideas and providing support that allows me not to feel so stressed, for sure. So we're getting some major gains, if you will, on leg day. So
Leg day
and nobody likes doing leg day. So so there you go, right? Oh man, let's see here. Get these windows. Classic me. I'll just dry brush this all silver and then put them on stream. You're like, what? They're done. You thought you think they're gonna paint these? I got bored and just added extra pillars just because I was like, they give you some
cool.
extra bits,
Yeah.
and it's like, I'll throw them in there.
You had a different idea than I had. I put those on there too, but I put them on the bottom side.
Oh yeah, well they've got the light ones too that you can place there.
Yeah.
So these are just the actual pillars versus the light ones that they provide. So yeah. So but yeah, there's definitely more than one way to skin a cat if you will. Gosh, the weather was nice out there, but now it's feeling a little hot in here. I'm gonna open the door, let the air flow.
Cool.
Let it flow. Man, the smog has been so bad from the fires.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, I had to pull my my air filter early for the house. It was like already like clogged with all the smoke and stuff coming through. So it's wild times.
Yeah, I left my house for the first time leaving to come here this weekend, and my neighbor was mowing his lawn with the respirator on. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And I was like, then I started driving, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's why.
Well, I didn't even initially pay attention, right? I went outside, my daughters were like, why is it so cloudy? I'm like, is it? I look around, I'm like, oh. I was like, yeah, it is a little cloudy. So, this is interesting. Like this, I'm going to have to clean the heck out of this brush. I'll tell you what, this Vallejo brush, not Vallejo brush, but this dry brush is going to be having me pulling silver out of this dry brush for days.
Oh, man, I know. I was afraid to use a nice dry brush for that, so what I ended up doing was just going to the dollar store and getting a $1 makeup brush.
Oh, I got you.
I was like, I'm just going to throw this out when it's done.
Well, the nice thing is this is a good dry brush, but it's synthetic, so it's a little hardier and stuff, but yeah. And it's the larger dry brush, which means I won't be using it for much else. So,
That's true.
So I'm okay with this particular one. I'm not grabbing a small dry brush and be like, ha, goodbye.
Yeah.
But
it's nice knowing you.
Yeah, I cleaned it yesterday, and it took like 10 minutes, and I was constantly pulling silver out of it. But I finally got it done, and now we're back to it being all silver again. So, now we're at the really big piece. This is probably the one piece that, oh man, it's epic. It'll be huge. So this is gonna use up a lot of silver.
For sure. I probably used an entire thing of streaking grime on all of the terrain
I need to get my hands on this for sure. Like, yeah, that's what it is. So that MG guys are the ones that have the really cool effect paints. I remember.
Yeah, these guys have one, and then the AK Interactive one it's the same.
Oh, it's the same. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. There's a slightly different shade, but it's negligible unless you're trying to match perfectly, which we're not.
Yeah, no. This is just to look decent on stream. So, yeah, no, I get you there.
I found that out because I was doing a big commission for somebody that it was Space Marines, and it was the one the Dirty Space Marines the first time.
Oh yeah. They had a redo, yeah.
I ended up having to strip it because the Shrieking Grime I had didn't match any of his army because between like different batches, it's like batches anywhere. Like it was not right. So I bought like 5 or 6 because I knew I was going to use it eventually, and eventually one of the 6 was the right shade. Yeah,
to me, it's like if that's, if someone's asking, like if I'm doing commission work for some reason, end of the world kind of commission painting, someone's saying they want something that special, I'm asking them to buy that. Like you go buy 2 bottles of that, bring it to me, and I'll do it. Because then, you know what I mean? If it's wrong, guess whose fault it is? Not yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it wasn't a product that I knew that I was going to use, Ryan Pickles Smear.
Woo.
Sorry if I said that wrong.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Howdy.
Uh-oh, got Grandma in the house.
Grandma's in the house. What? Brandon Pillow. Woo! I love it. Oh, man, crack in the neck. It's always good to have Brandon on the stream. It doesn't happen as often as we would like. If the stream ever gets super huge, he'll be, we're talking about him one day, he'll just move down here. And we'll just throw him in the basement and lock him up. And then he'll be good.
Paint down.
Paint. Go. Well, no, I mean, we'll have other projects by that point. Well, the big thing is, I've been debating about selling Craft World, but honestly, I put a lot of work into building it. I do have a lot more to build. I'm just going to be I've already trying to sell off all the Space Marines that the stream was provided. It's not because we don't want Space Marines. It's just I have too much going on, and we don't have enough help to even get them ready. They'd be sitting there probably for the next 2 years before we even touch them. So instead, I'm going to be selling them so that we can use the cash to continue to grow the stream, which is in part why we are going to be why we got the new camera, is because that money is going to pay for the camera, and it lets us upgrade right away, which is really nice. So yeah, too funny. I can't remember. So how's your mom doing?
I think she's probably doing good. She was doing a little backstory on my mom. She'll like that I'm talking about her.
Oh, let's hear about her.
Her art form is beading. So
Yes.
Think about like Native American beading, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I remember. I think I seen her Instagram.
Yeah. So that's her thing. It's really cool. It's awesome.
Yeah.
She's been doing it for like 100 years. So.
Oh no! You said 100 years. How old's your mom?
Shush.
You should know how old she is. So
she's at least 106.
Oh, you're not going home alive.
I know. I'm gonna go home and all my shit.
I was gonna make a joke about like flirting with her, but now you're like making it really awkward. Like mine was just gonna be like, oh hey, are you single? And you're like, she's 100. Okay, good luck being alive tomorrow.
My mom and I have a very our relationship is very
toxic.
No, not toxic. But
it is now.
We like we show love by giving each other shit and the finger and yeah.
Oh, painting up my begotten sons of the thousands. Yes. Nice. Oh man, when they release the Emperor's Children in the next this edition, I'll be really excited because that'll be the only humans in my house because the Emperor's Children are here. I'm tempted to sell them, but then I put so much work into them. I've actually painted them halfway decent. So, and Fulgrim is a big deal, and you don't see a lot of people playing Emperor's Children, so that also draws me to them. I like I like things that people don't play a lot of, so that's like my wife's always telling me you should play Gene Stealer Cult, and I'm like, oh, I'd love to, but I really would have to get rid of an army for that. So I guess if I had to, Emperor's Children could be put up on the docket, so I could just have Gene Stealer Cult here. But I don't know.
I never fell in love with Gene Stealer Cult. So like the models, they have some cool models, but there was never like that model that just like jumped out and said, "Hey, that's cool."
Oh, I see what you're saying. I like their theme. I like their story. I like more hoardy board control kind of armies, and so that's where for me the Gene Stealer Cult is huge, right? Because they come in, they steal the board from you, they attack you where you're weakest, they make you fight where they want to fight. I like armies like that. Like that's why I like elves, because elves are so fast they can get to where you don't want them, and you just got to deal with it. And if you don't have an answer, you lose. So that's why I like elves, and I like the Gene Stealer Colts as well. Oh, I don't know if I should be even dry brushing here. No one's ever gonna see in here besides me. I'll give it to silver, but they ain't getting much love after that. Let's see.
Just bought another 3 broadsides for my Tau and Vindicator for my 1K Sons today.
Oh, nice.
I feel like I've done for the last 2 months is assemble armies to return to 40K soon. Yeah, I feel on that. I mean,
it's too easy to do that, yeah.
There was a good portion of the time where I was just building and building, and then I was like, okay, now I got to paint all of it.
Yeah. Oof. Tell you what, I think it got hotter when I opened the door up. I'm closing that door now. I'm sweating more now.
It's because we're having fun.
I should have put the other fan down there so I could blow that cool AC air in. I think actually the real big improvement for the stream, which it only affects us, is when we put an AC unit in here.
Yeah.
For next year, there will be an AC unit in this lovely office, because holy cow, this isn't our worst summer ever, but it's not fun always in here for sure.
Yeah, I mean between the mugginess and like I don't know about Des Moines and here, but like the flies over the entire state has just been ridiculous. I was like, what is going on this year?
Yeah, there's flies everywhere for sure. Even my neighbors are complaining, and everyone's like, what the hell? So it's been a wild year of flies, but the mosquitoes don't seem bad. So that's I mean, I guess if I'm gonna have to choose, I'll choose flies over mosquitoes any day.
You got a good point there.
So, because I haven't because I mean, there was 1 year, there was people, they come knock on your door trying to sell you stuff. Well, they do that out here. They used to do that out here too. But I remember 1 year Mosquitoes were so thick outside you could see them. And the lady's like, "Can I please come to your house?" I'm like, "No, and I'm not interested in what you're selling either." And she's like, "Ah," and she's just running. Because they would drop them off on the down the road, and then they just walk and all that. And so yeah, I mean, I felt a little bad, but not enough to let you in my house. I'm such a dick.
It's all right. Luckily, I never had to do door-to-door sales.
Yeah.
Besides, I did for Boy Scouts. But...
Oh, you did it for Boy Scouts? Crazy.
Oh,
lovely. Brandon is going to come home smelly. Get that AC. Woo. Yeah, well, I don't think it's a new smell. So you're probably used to it by now. Oh man, too funny.
That's true. There's some hobby vendors I've been on where like usually it's a weekend.
Yeah.
I'll get home. I'll shower right when I get home because I do some hard work.
Yeah.
But then I'll just like my dirtiest of just being at home is like, way better than being clean on a work day. I'll like, this is sound really bad. I mean, like I have bad hygiene. But like if I get stuck in a hobby rut, like I'll just forget to shower and I'll wake up on Sunday and be like, oh man, I'm gross.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's something that goes with what you and I go through. Like, on a mental health side, most like we're both veterans, and veterans are well known for how we're struggling through their mental health issues, and we have some things in common. And I definitely, if I get too hyper focused and stuff, hygiene will definitely go to the wayside until I'm done. So yeah, I hear you there, bro. I hear you there.
Like we were talking about hyper focuses earlier, and like man, sometimes I'll get stuck in that, and like I'll wake up two days later, and I'll have 2 entire boxes of terrain done, but I'll be like, what have I done with my life?
Yeah. Well, dude, like the only time, like I've had a bad habit. I'm like, I've been wearing like the same shirt and pants for like several days, and just been in here doing stuff. Also, it's time to stream, and I'm like, oh gosh, I need a shower. I need new clothes. What am I doing? So yeah, it's doing this. I mean, it's definitely a passion, but sometimes you got to remember you can't just be wearing the same thing forever. But I can't wait. Like my biggest dream, it's funny. My big dream is that I won't be playing catch up all the time. But one day.
I lost an arm.
Uh-oh, now you get to use that video. The video you made. Oh, but what if you lose a part? What are you gonna do now, bro?
That's the step after I can't find it.
I love it. The step after. Oh, okay. There you go. There's just a universal funk that comes with tabletop gaming. Hobby shops in general. Excuse me. It's kind of farts, but not quite. Oh my gosh. Or abrasive. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, when you're in your own home and no one's noticing, yeah, it's a problem that no one else has to deal with. But yeah.
I make a point of whenever I go to public to at least shower, but
yeah, I've had a couple times where I've forgotten, and then I'm like, I'm gonna leave. I smell terrible, and it's my fault. Oops. But yeah, the hobby has some downsides.
I'm gonna bring my flashlight with me this time.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go in the.
Well, there's a light up there if you need to turn it on.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just gonna go in the basement really quick.
That's funny. He's in the basement.
Take the elevator down.
We're going. It's sexy time, people. Let's go.
We're definitely gonna pull that for a reel later. Oh hey.
Oh boy. So we got. Don't mind me. Oh.
Found some stuff for you.
You found. Woohoo! Other people's terrain. That's funny. Oh my goodness. We're using up silver for days on this big piece of terrain. I'm glad it's almost done. True. Everybody knows one of their own game. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I'm here for the chili. Oh, I love it. Well, nice to meet you. If you're new to the channel, I don't recognize you, but welcome. Appreciate you. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button and check out our affiliate stuff. But welcome as always. We have a Discord too, so if you're not aware, join our Discord. We do monthly giveaways. We're doing Tabletop Titan terrain actually for this month's giveaway. We'll be doing it at the start of the month when we do our next big hobby one. We'll be doing our giveaway for that, as well as we got $50 worth of hobby supplies from Monument Hobbies is included in this. So this is a great month to subscribe to the channel, join our Discord, link your account so you can get in the drawings. That costs you nothing. And then if you love what we're doing, if you love the content we're creating, you want to help us grow the Patreon is the way to do it. It allows us to get new equipment, buy more paint, buy models, buy all the things that help us produce content. So please check all those things out. And then if you don't feel comfortable just giving us money through like the Patreon, check out Monument Hobbies link. Like they got everything you could want for hobby supplies, and we get a little cut of the pie. And that way you get what you need, doesn't raise the cost for you, and it helps us a little bit. So please check that stuff out. I have good news. I finished dry brushing all of that terrain. Now the cleaning begins. Okay, let's do a little rub.
So the arm is lost forever. So I'm gonna have a one-armed skink football player. It's gonna be awesome.
Look at that! It just sucked that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll have to clean that out next. This is gonna be brush cleaning for days.
Is there any sports ball people in here? Is there any
sports ball? What do you? Oh, you mean
like American football?
Oh,
is there any sports ball people in here that know of any one-armed football players?
Not that I'm aware of. That's funny.
I'm definitely gonna make this guy inspired by Uncle Rico.
Did you lose the part?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh no, it's probably tucked under there. It's got to be down there.
It's a little tiny skink arm, so it's probably in the Aether realm.
Oh no, it's down there. I guarantee it. I'll have to go down to the basement in a second. But we'll see.
Teleport down.
Oh no!
Take the escalator.
I can't let you. Now, see, I've lost bits over by the producer station, But down here, I always find them. So that's why I'm like, what do you mean you lost it? Ooh, that actually worked. Look at that. One time through the brush soap, and look how clean it is already. It's hardly any silver now. He's going down. But we're gonna give it another clean. This is how you clean your brushes. It's a great way to get all of that metallic out. Because if you leave the metallic in there, your brushes will split and fray, and you'll just lose a lot of life out of your brushes. And so see how this dark color's coming out, if you can see that. It's just a great way. Clean your brush, keep them alive longer. Spend a few bucks on some soap and a little bit of time cleaning them, and you will be surprised how long your brushes have lasted. These monogram brushes have lasted me over 6 months now, and I'm just giving them that sweet loving they need. So don't be afraid to. Did you find it?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Rico's still armless.
I'm going down here to look.
All right.
That's it, people. This whole stream is about, can we find missing pieces under the table?
What's one of the beauties of the I mean, I don't know. I've spent some hobby sessions where like to be honest, the last time I did this was with that I did that video for.
Yeah.
I was missing an arm.
Yes.
30 minutes before that was me just doing what you're doing on the ground right now, looking for the part.
Well, I found a weird jaw piece, but that's not what we're looking for.
That's not it.
No, I know it's not it because you're looking for an arm. But
Rick Allen from Def Leppard.
Oh,
okay.
What's going on?
I should inspire my armless skink off of Rick Allen from Def Leppard.
Hey, there's a rocket over here. I mean, that's pretty cool. Does he need a
rocket arm?
I mean, there's definitely been hobby and oh, you just moved that onto my mic. Thank you.
Sorry.
I got it. We got it. We're fine now. I
hope this is enjoyment, entertainment for you guys to see us look for a skink arm.
We should just have the camera down here and then
right.
Oh man, wait, what's that?
Did it teleport all over there?
You really, wherever the heck you threw it, bro, you really threw it. I'll tell you what.
It's stuck in the Aether realm, man.
I guess so. Because I'm gonna check one more sport. Hey, look, a dice. Ooh. Well, at least I found something I need for the stream. Yeah, I don't know what you did, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's been teleported.
So he cursed himself. He's now gonna be doing that video for real now.
Yep.
Okay, we found a dice.
I'm gonna go home and take my shoe off. It's gonna be in my shoe.
Yeah, for sure. We get more views when people can't see us on camera.
Yeah, right.
Oh, too funny. Def Leppard. I remember Def Leppard. I listened to that a lot with my friends back in the day. But I was always a punk rock fan, number one. Okay, this brush is almost there. We're going to give it one more run through the cleaning solution. Oh, yeah, look at that. All we're really getting out of it now is what was already in the soap. So, perfect. Let's go give it another run through. Oh, look at that. It's just foaming up clear now.
Worst case scenario, I have a bunch of skinks that I haven't built yet. I imagine there's probably an arm I could steal in there.
Yeah, there's got to be a skink arm. And they always usually give you an extra stuff, so I think you'll be fine. It's funny, right now Dark Lances for Dakari are hard to come by. But people are selling the ones that come off the vehicle, and nobody was buying them. I bought them and just converted them, kit matched them back to being handheld, just cut off the butts off of regular weapons and glued them onto them. And I was like, hey, we're making this work. And instead of trying to find 4 boxes that come with 4 things and spending like $120, I just spend $20 and buy them off of eBay. Okay, this brush is pretty clean now. It's not perfect. I probably could do one more round of cleaning, but we're not going to. I think.
So you got Thomas in here. Is like, this is very relatable. It makes me feel good. I'm not the only one that does it.
Yeah, no, God, I've done it so many times. We probably need to create a net system right here. But yeah, I like over on the hobby, like over in the I have to I really need to stop hobbying at the producer station because it's a complete cluster over there, and it's all my fault for sure. See, that's pretty good looking. I think we'll just hit it. We're gonna put a little soap on this brush just to give it a little conditioning and let it feel the love.
Shaquille Griffin has one hand. I think he played for the Seahawks for about a year.
Oh, one hand. Well, that's interesting. He wasn't catching the ball, that's for sure. Oh yeah, look at that. It's clear. It's clean and it's all clear now. Perfect. That's a clean brush.
Thomas wants to know if I earned my Eagle rank when I was in Boy Scouts.
I know I didn't.
I think I was all I had to do was the community service project.
That's the hardest part.
And that's like the last thing I needed.
So the answer is no.
I did get to Brotherhood and Order of the Arrow though. So I mean, that makes it any better.
Yeah, I never went that far in the Scouts myself. I wasn't trying to be president, I guess. My bad. How many bits do you think you lost forever under the couch? Or over the years of building miniatures, how many points could you find? Yeah, I don't know. Army. I know there's at least probably 12 bits over there at least over here. And it's funny when I lost a bunch of bits in my old hobby office upstairs in the house, and when I moved everything here, I didn't find them. I cleared out that whole room, right? Everything in here, and I thought, oh, I'm going to find all those bits that I lost in my old hobby space. No. Oh yeah. I don't know where they went. The mouse, some mouse came in and stole them. You know what's that cartoon? The oh my goodness, the Littles. You ever see that? The Littles, they go out in the bar. They made a new movie called The Borrowers. They go and they take things from. I think so. Yeah. Little tiny things. It's been a good while. Yeah. So either way, I've got Borrowers for sure.
Yeah. Mine is my ex-wife was a clean freak. Oh. And so she would vacuum all the time. So even if I didn't find it right away, if it was there for 2-3 days, it was gone. Gone forever.
That's hilarious. Okay, let's try some of this Dragon's Gold. I'm going to do this on some orc terrain here while we let all that dry brush stuff settle and figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it next. It's gold, right? I think. It looks like gold. We're going to use it like a brass, but that's all right.
There's
what's up?
A mouse with a feudable Skaven army somewhere.
Yeah. There you go. I love it. This will be gold, but once we hit it with some weathering and stuff, it'll go the other way. So let's do that. I wasn't gonna do this originally. I was gonna be lazy, but after seeing what Brandon did, I had to put a little more work in. A little more work.
I'm sorry.
God damn him.
I have a hard time not
No, I'm grateful. I mean, you did great work and all that. I struggle with getting into the details for myself, but depending on what I'm doing, right? Sometimes if I'm really interested, I'll go ham. But on terrain, it's a little harder for me to want to. But that's okay. We're gonna do a couple pieces on each one, so that I feel like I tried. Yeah.
See where it really happens, where you get really good. Is when you learn where you can do not as much and where you should do extra, and at the end it still looks extra.
That's hilarious. I do have to say, for a guy who's sponsored by a paint company, I'm not the level of painter you would expect, but he is, so that's how it works.
So good. We figured it out.
We figured it out. No, I mean, I think it's, you don't have, I think it's a mistake when if they only sponsor great painters, right? I think they should have people who are average painters as well who are painting with their products, because then you can see all sorts of levels, right? Because there's some levels that realistic people are going to see and be like, yeah, I'm never painting that crazy, so why should I get it, right? But then you see someone like me and you're like, oh, I can paint like he is, and that looks pretty cool. And so, hey, I reach a special audience. That's what I do. That's what I'm telling myself, at least.
That's one thing I've kind of noticed when it comes to Monument is, like, for some people, they thought that was like the paint you got when you were good.
Yeah,
and I was like, no, like,
it's a great starting
This is the paint you should get, like, in general. Because I was comparing someone's Citadel prices with Procryl. I was like, okay, well, even just looking at a price standard of getting into this, like, you're getting double the paint for half the price, pretty much. And like, like, it's a good deal.
It really is. And we all, like, those of us that that are sponsored by them are definitely hoping and waiting for them to do more washes and stuff. But it's okay, you can get their regular paints and then pick up washes from like 2 thin coats or something, and you get all your stuff met. There's no reason, I will never say only use Monument. I've got Vallejo, I've got Monument, I've got 2 thin coats, I've got GW paint over here. There's nothing. Monument has never told me I have to only use their paint or talk about their paint, and I wouldn't anyways, because I don't use just one paint. I like Monument a lot because, one, the owner is an amazing dude, talks to me regularly when I and answers my questions, and he even jumps in our Discord and chats. So I like him as a person more than anything. Even though the product that they do is pretty amazing too. So yeah. Good company, good people. That's kind of, I'm more interested in the people because I'm a nurse, So to me, if you got a good product but you're a jerk, I don't want to work with you anyways. You know what I mean? I don't care. So that's me, weirdo. La la la. Brandon, what are you doing over there? You're so quiet.
Oh, just building some skinky boys.
Oh, he's doing skinky stuff.
One of them's the what's his name? Rick Allen version.
Rick Allen. Oh, there you go.
One of them is also
Shaquille
Griffin. Played for the Seahawks apparently. I'll do some Googling and maybe I don't know how I would say that. Maybe do his feathers in Seahawks colors. That'd be funny.
Yeah, you just do a Seahawks team. Well, I don't know. Do you have a favorite football team?
I don't.
Me neither. I mean,
I'm weird, man.
I mean, my guys, if I did because this is more, Blood Bowl is more rugby than it is football. And I've got my guys done more in like Man U colors than I do anything else. So, hey, I guess I have a bit of a weakness for them. Okay, so there's 3. I feel like I'm missing a piece of terrain, but am I wrong? Oh, it's over there.
I was like, skinky meme reference. You boys may be good too gray to get.
Dude, I have to say this 2 thin coats is pretty good. I'm happy with it. I like the bottle. I have to say the bottle is actually quite nice. The only thing I think, if GW would just move to bottles instead of like their contrast, I love in this. I think this makes sense. But all the rest of their paints they should put in bottles. It only makes sense. It's what the people want. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'd be okay if paint pots went away entirely. But 2 thin coats, I want to get a hand on it. I mean, it's
not cheap, sadly.
Yeah.
But my mistake, and I like many people, I had a chance to back it, but I chose not to just because at the time we're working with Monument. I didn't see the point of getting that paint, But now I'm like, man, I kind of wish I had a little bit of it.
I think it's a little bit cheaper than Citadel.
Well, it's $4.99 for a bottle.
So it's comparable.
It's comparable. I think it's right on line with it. I think you're getting about the same volume, for the most part, and all that. So it's comparable, and it's nice. It's nice. I'm not complaining. It's definitely nice.
But it's already in a dropper bottle.
Yeah, the big thing is it's in a dropper bottle. You don't have to you don't have to transfer it like a lot of people did with their Citadel paint.
Yeah.
So that's huge. My goal is, as my Citadel paint runs out, to replace it with something else. So I gotta try the null oil of this stuff. It worked. It's thick, but it worked. It's thick.
One thing I want to try is the Vallejo Express color. Have not tried it yet.
They have those over at Mayhem.
Do they really?
Yeah, Mayhem has. So Mayhem doesn't sponsor the channel, but they are local. We support local. Mayhem has 2 thin coats, Vallejo and GW paint. So, and they have the D&D paint. So they've got more than you could ever ask for. So if you're looking for something, skinky meme reference, you boys may be a bit too gray to get. Oh, what does that mean, too gray? He's calling me old.
We're old, man.
Dude, I'm not 50 yet, but I'm working on it.
Man, speaking of getting old, Like I've been having a lot of neck problems lately.
So
So
sorry about that.
yeah. But, so like I
Sorry,
was
I'm a
just
perv.
scrolling through the Amazons.
Yep.
And there's this thing you can get, and
Uh-oh.
it essentially is it ratchets your neck, your head. Has
Yep.
anyone ever gone to a chiropractor and had like
Yes.
the adjustment where it's like where they get the Y strap and they more or less yank your neck like a
Sure.
bendy straw?
Sure.
It's that, but it's an attachment that you can like do it yourself.
Oh.
So
Just
if
be
you don't hear
careful.
from me tonight,
Yeah.
it's because I off myself with my new.
They're gonna
neck
find him
stretcher.
hanging in his closet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no. He's like, it was asphyxiation, I swear. It wasn't me doing my own chiropractic care. It's way cooler if you go out in a different way.
Yeah. Right.
Oh no, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I know about the neck pains and stuff, so I get you there. But it's all good. Well, tell us more about this. Oh God, haha. Tell us more about this skinky thing, Mr. Anderson. Too crazy. Did you see that Alex is producing content again after like 4 years of not?
Ooh.
We're gonna have to talk to him about it. He's got to work on his personality. I love the guy, but he's a little rough, a little stale. But he's starting to produce some interesting stuff. He's excited about the Epic. And for those who don't know, we're bringing Epic to the channel. We will be playing games of Epic once it's available. So we're super excited about doing that, bringing you some fun, different kind of content.
Questions.
Oh, what do we got?
How do you feel about fine tip paint markers, like the ones for Gundam model painting? I've used some for the gold trim on my sons and made getting the small flares so much easier. Yeah, I'm for it.
I'm for it as well.
I'm for whatever makes anything easier.
Yep.
I use Gundam panel line markers sometimes. I usually use that for like writing on, what's it called? Purity seals. And
Yeah. Purity
scrolls
seals
and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I know some people that do our painting coaching, like yeah, man, like all this gold trim on these Chaos Space Marines, I'll do all day with paint markers.
Yeah, I've seen. I know people that do it, and they come out with great results. And anything that's time saving, honestly, I need to start doing it because I've got a lot of Emperor's Children to do with gold lining, and that's really what's been holding me back. Is the trim is just, it can be a bit much when everything else is not really that bad. Thank you, GW. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Getting some more of this done. Okay. Hell yeah, I've been waiting for a chance to hop into Epic. Glad to see it's going to be some attention. Yeah, we're going to give it a ton of attention. Because honestly, we've been playing 30K on here, but it's not, with 10th edition launching, it's kind of lost a lot of steam. And there's not a lot new coming to 30K. So with Epic coming out, like even I'm going to be playing it is the plan. We're going to, I want to get at least two boxes of stuff to get up and running. I think it'll be really fun. Because I love 40K without a doubt. It's my go-to. But the idea that I can get massive armies on the table, instead of more platoon-based combat is pretty exciting to me. So yeah, I think the fact that we're going to be doing that it'll be a hoot. So
Rick also mentioned how Micron pens are really good, which you can get in any art store really.
Okay.
And yeah, I primarily use those, to be honest, because the Gundam ones feel like they dry out too fast.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't dove into them yet. I've got a pen over here someone gave me that I've never used, but yeah, it's for doing purity seals, so for the most part. But since I don't really play humans, don't need it. But yeah, good to know. I appreciate the heads up on that, though. So much terrain to paint, people. See, I did a little bit of a weird yellow on it, but
yellow is so, I hate painting
well,
yellow.
I did this in the way I did is I did white, under it. Then I did the sun, whatever one, that darker sun, and then I went over this with a light yellow, just layering it. It got a decent effect, but it's a lot of work. I mean, you're painting it 3 to 4 times total.
So the trick with yellow to make it look good after the fact. Let me grab mine so we can compare.
Yeah, I've got a lot of cleanup to do. But
so
he's making. Yep.
The trick is with yellow.
Go ahead.
Is to go through. I use an airbrush.
The Eye of Terra.
You could that. And use an orange, like a really thin, really transparent orange.
Yeah.
And kind of more or less trace your panels of yellow.
Okay.
And it will make it look so much more realistic and give it like
I don't
the
want
shape.
realistic. This is orcs.
Yeah.
But I hear you. Yes.
But yeah, just you don't have to. I'm just saying.
No, I agree.
It adds that extra layer of believability to it.
See, what I think what we should, in the future, I want to paint a model with you at the same time, like we work together, because then when we get to certain techniques and stuff, then we can actually cover it and I can learn. Because I learn through doing. I don't learn through like videos very well, and so for me, getting to paint with you would be like super helpful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely for it.
Because it'd be fun. Like we'd have like this long painting session of just going to town.
I know. I want one of these days. I want to do like you see it all over hobby YouTube where people doing like these like 24-hour marathons or whatever,
wow.
right?
Yeah.
Where they paint an entire box in a night.
Oh man.
I kind of want to do that. Then again, I'm like, oh man, that's gonna suck.
Well, the nice thing is, I can do all the basic stuff, and then you get into the advanced, right? We keep you busy. I do what I'm strong at. Let's see here, but yeah, I hear that though. Mm-hmm.
We get our other counterpart on here, and he'll be like, "You guys are tired. This is when I'm normally awake."
Let's paint this gold. I think that'll be enough of that. I went with gold just because, but I figured once I wash it and stuff, it'll get dirty, and then it'll look closer to what you did. Because I don't know where my brass is, so I'm just gonna go. No one's saying the orcs did it exactly the same way, and I don't think anyone's gonna really care. So I'm just gonna try to get a little extra
details. It's all just random stuff. Like, she'd probably hate me if I didn't mention it. So my mom did help me with the train a little bit.
Mom did something.
She helped me base coat some stuff.
How dare you touch my train, ma'am?
I know. And she was like, "Where do you want me to paint it?" I was like, "Well, first of all, look at the pictures.
Yeah.
Second, just be random." And she took the be random thing like a little too seriously, because I had to go through and repaint some stuff. But she still helps out a lot. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. I love that you helped us. So don't listen to him. He's just ungrateful. Goddamn children. Okay, I learned some beating from watching a Russian video. It can be done. Oh, okay. I was like, it can be done. Well, yeah, no, I know it can be done. Trust me, I get it. It's just me. Like, I'm not the best at paying attention when it's like that. And I like seeing it done, and I know in the videos you can see it done, but then you can't ask questions, so it's hard for me. That's why I like being a nurse, because we always, like, the thing is, you learn it, you do it, then you teach somebody. That's kind of the medical way, right? So by the time you've done all those things, you know it is, what they're trying to say. So I like that kind of deal. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, I know it can be done. Thank you. Let's see, getting this stuff all worked up. We got so much terrain, but I'm really excited. We're gonna have a lot of great terrain. Updating on the channel. It's just been a hoot getting it all ready. Okay, we got a lot of light bulbs. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. Anything that needs gold, getting gold, baby. Oh, squawk, squawk. Your mom's responding. Get him, Mom. Get him.
She's laughing at me.
No, I know. I'm not really worried about it. But let's see. She's like, aha. Let's see here. Get this little. I'll just make this a gold skull, because why not? Why not? Oh, there's a place I can put gold panel. Only orcs would be like, yeah, I want to walk on gold, baby. Well, maybe elves too. I don't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't see the value in it, so they got just on the material.
Yeah, it's like, this stuff's pliable, and it bends the way I need it to. Let's go. Let's see, because they only care about teeth. Teeth have value. Woo. Even though I'm confused by the fact of that, because they grow back. So how good is the market if they're easily replaceable, people? Oh man. Now, did you finished all this stuff too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Want to see that?
Oh, no. Most of it we don't even need on the table. There's more than, honestly, with the orc terrain box, they gave us more than we needed, which is not a bad thing, but it's definitely more than we needed. And so I'm not worried about it, but thank you. Thank you.
Looks good for pictures.
It's true. You definitely utilized it for creating content, which is a good thing. Oh, man. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's enough gold. Let's clean a brush now. It's gold.
You've seen that thing I think on TikTok where it's like the old Greg and like the artist
showing
their work. And it's like, I call this from old Greg. Yeah, I want to do
Oh,
that one.
Greg. Yeah, yeah.
I call this an old Greg, but bigger.
That's funny. I love it. Love it, I love it, love it. Okay, so we use a lot of gold. We got it done. Okay. Now let that dry a little bit. We've got some of this Oblivion Black. This Oblivion Black is their null oil.
Ooh.
And then this is their Battle Mud, which is their Agrex Earthshade.
Nice.
So that's gonna be kind of fun. But how'd you just said you brushed this on, the streaking?
So both. So
Ooh, it's
I
like literally muddy.
airbrushed it after I did the red. I airbrushed it on this, which probably didn't need it.
Well, I'm gonna do orc stuff right now, so that's where we're
orc stuff definitely.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go bigger brush.
Probably, definitely want to use something that's gonna be a big brush. Probably use the same brush you dry brush with.
Okay.
If you are okay with getting oil on it.
Wow, this is a massive.
Tell you what, I got a brush.
6.
You
got a brush?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. If it's oily, I'll just dump it on there.
I got some brushes there on the last
bit of
their life, and you can have it.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's how you know they're dollar brushes.
Yeah.
They're from Dollar General people.
Yeah. Do all the stuff all the dirty stuff with your cheap brushes.
Yeah, I need to buy a couple cheap brushes for sure. But we'll check out this grime, get some of this orky stuff going.
It's not the biggest, but it's better than what you're using.
Yeah, this will work.
And then just stipple it.
Stipple.
And I kind of focused the brown towards the bottoms.
Yeah,
that's where naturally your dirt and stuff would.
That's a good point.
Deposit.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then I used panel lining, which is essentially just a black oil wash, and from the top down. And then at the end, you just kind of mix them together with some mineral spirits, and they look dirty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around the door because the bottom part of the door here. Yeah, no, thank you. We'll get some of this dirtiness going.
And that stuff spreads out way farther than you would with a regular wash.
Yeah, it's really watery, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's leaking. It's a mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you some paper towels.
Yeah, I've got some paper towels over there for sure. Let's do that. I'm gonna do just the outside first, and then we'll work our way. Because oh my goodness, yeah, it's gonna make a nice mess.
Yep.
Yeah, I love these little handy towels from the mechanic shop. Like the part of Walmart where they're just selling stuff for mechanics. It is a fantastic place to grab inexpensive, stuff. Ooh, it's got a little stink to it too. Look at that.
Yeah. So with it being an oil wash, it does have that kind of smelly smell to it.
Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. We'll just go here. We'll just get it all on here.
I definitely was a bad boy and did not use the proper ventilation the last few days I've been painting those.
So he's been high as hell.
I've been just high as a kite.
Yeah, I can smell it. Luckily, if we need to open the door, we can. And we also have a door open already from the other part of the house, so we should be good.
Should be all right. Way more space. With my hobby office area is like essentially like a hobbit hole, kind of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like Harry Potter's room in there, like pretty much.
I love
it.
And keep going.
I had to go and get myself an air purifier to put in there. I was like, okay, yeah, it's bad.
That's funny. You're like,
I was also dousing it too. I was going crazy because that's the other thing. Once you have it on there and it's dried for only like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just go through with your thinner and just muddy it up.
Yeah, I got you. We're gonna try this. We're gonna get it all on here, get it around, touching. Oh man, I'm trying new stuff here, people. New stuff.
Live and in live action.
Yeah. So what is if you haven't been in here chatting much? What are you guys working on, and gals? If you're in here just lurking, we'd love to hear what you're working on while we're trying to get all this terrain ready for the stream and all that. Tell us what you're up to. We love chatting with you, so let us know. Get a little bit of that. That's actually what I need to do. We'll do that. I don't want to mess up that, so we'll move that around the way. Get this up there too. Does it make sense? Like orcs aren't worried about cleaning their feet here.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna get.
And that's a great thing too, with oil washes in general is like even if you get in a spot that you absolutely don't want it,
yeah,
you can remove it with up to like the next day.
Oh wow. Mixed feelings on that.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. I mean overnight even, but like you can varnish it within like I'd say a few hours.
Oh nice. Okay.
And then it's locked in. It won't go anywhere. But
I'm really bad about varnishing and stuff. So I guess that's the thing. Like I know that we're we're stream partners and stuff, but there's definitely a mentorship that needs to happen, and I'm willing to accept that I'm old and need a mentorship the other way.
It's all good. That's the thing is that it's the same way with you in gaming. Like you have so much more knowledge on that than I. Like I'm looking at messages in Discord and be like, what are these people saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, there's different languages and different things. Like, yeah, I mean, I play this game quite a bit, so I'm pretty knowledgeable. Dude, that was the one thing that was frustrating. I was watching some of the live games yesterday on the internet and watching people doing things wrong, scoring incorrectly. I'm like, come on, that's not how that works. Just like, I know the game's still kind of new, but it's like, come on, just read the card. That's not how you score that. Just even finally the announcer's like, I think they're scoring this wrong. It's like, yes, they are.
I'm here for the chili. Said I bought a $30 tool case from Walmart a few days ago that holds twice as many figs as the heart's in the way. $140 GW box I bought a decade ago. Yeah, for real. Garage sales, everywhere. People are throwing away that kind of stuff and like throw some metal on the bottom.
Yeah.
Throw some minis in it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways. I use my A case because I'm going on planes and trains and and all that kind of stuff. And I went to Warhammer Fest in England. I'm going to LVO again this coming year. I've gone this next year, and of course I was this year as well. So when you're doing that, a real case matters. But if you're only playing locally, then you don't need it at all. It's not required or necessary. But for me, with the big traveling I generally do, I've decided to take most of this year off from travel just to focus on the stream because it's just me now. But once everything kind of settles down, my plan is to get back on the road traveling and competing and all that. So in that instance, right, I need a case. I might actually go to Nova because Olo, that's his short name, by the way. The sponsor of the stream from A Case is going to be there, and he wants to meet me in person. So that's kind of my big plan if I go. It's in August, so I won't be playing, but I'll be just there to meet and greet and go from there. I'm hoping we can add some more benefits from the A Case stuff in the near future. But they're good. He's a good guy. I love his product. So what are you gonna do?
For sure, and they just look good. So like if you're the kind of person that like when like their stuff like bags and luggage and whatever, like you're like having like something look professionally done, like A Case has that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see here. And they're made in Europe, which is interesting. Versus like, not saying that there's something wrong with China, but it's just it's made by this guy. It's not made by some children in China, right? It's made by an actual man who's trying to feed his family. Like, I mean, there's Chinese people trying to feed their family too, right? I think I get it, but I just am not a big fan of the possibility of child labor issues, and all that, and so maybe that's just me. Don't mind me. I'm gonna mess up this logo. Okay, I'm gonna move that out of the way because I'm already getting that stained. I'm gonna have to order another set. How do you clean the oil out of cloth and stuff, my friend?
With cloth?
Yeah.
Soap and water, but I mean, if it's like,
I guess I'll be cleaning
some
that
stuff
way.
you can get. This is going to be your key to everything. You're removing and.
Well, I got a little on here.
Oh no, that's yeah. You might be able to scrub it out with that.
Yeah, well, I probably won't do that, but I will definitely be doing the other thing. Okay, let's go here. We got everything looking dirty. We just need it to dry. And I didn't nearly use as much as you. I'm sure.
It's all good. I'm extra at everything.
He's extra. You heard it. Let's see here. This one looks like I need to put more on it. That's the funny part. Like, as it's drying, I guess, and dripping off, you're like, I need more over there now.
Yeah, and you can always layer it up, too.
Yeah. I can see that. But, oh, yeah, you go in that one.
One thing to keep in mind is once you start adding just the mineral spirits on it and to spread it out,
yeah,
it'll be not thinner, but not as dark, but it'll cover more of space.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. Okay. I think we're good there. Cap this bad boy for now. I got orc terrain coming in for days. We got to work on. Oh, I'm dripping everywhere. Did you leave those towels here?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to put them here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah, I'm good at being messy, and this is definitely messy.
Oh, for sure. Luckily, it's easy to clean up. I mean, like if that was like a Agrax, like that'd be there forever.
Yeah,
but with the oil, your workspace and your tools, you can clean it up.
Oh, nice.
After the fact.
That's good to know. Okay, so we're gonna get all this real dirty because this is just wall stuff. Because it's low to the ground, it's all gonna be dirty. That's my logic, at least. I'm sticking to it, people. Don't judge me too much. Oh, I love how it just spreads out real easy. So it's nice. Okay, there you go. That should, and I'll just set it up so it kind of naturally just leaks down.
Oh yeah. And that's how I did it when I did the removing step, and I went through it. I had a cup full of mineral spirits and used that like I would have paint, but worked from top down.
Yeah,
you know, and that way whatever is left drips to the bottom and adds kind of like a streaking effect.
Yeah, I like that. Cool. Yes, I'm learning things today, people. We're trying this new effect out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I don't really care about these so much, but I'll do them anyways because they're easy.
Yeah, and they look cool.
Yeah, I mean they are pretty cool. We don't know how much it'll be used on the stream, but might as well prep it just in case.
Yeah, I think they definitely with the new terrain setup, I don't think they surprised anybody, but like it's a little different.
Well, the nice thing is, for those who don't know, that's still the same terrain that we have here. Like, I talked to my buddy who's part of GW. You know, he's one of the main TOs, and he told me what terrain to buy. You know, because it's the same terrain. GW's not gonna dump, you know, 100 boxes of terrain, right? They're just finding a new way to use it. So on that side, but outside of that, yeah, the new format of the terrain, the way it lays out and stuff, I think it's interesting. It'll be neat to get some games on into it on stream here soon enough. So let's hope. Woo, this is going everywhere. I love it. So yep. Oh man. So how many people in chat have even checked out AKs out of curiosity? Have you even, or when you were let's see here. I'm here to chill. Did you look at any cases out to even consider, or did you just go straight to I'm going to knock out my own version of it? The only time I get sad is when I see someone with them in a shoebox. Yeah. You know, just chucked in there. It's like, oh, my babies. They're not mine, but you know what I mean.
There's better options than a shoebox.
Yeah, there's definitely other options. Shoeboxes, you know, hey, I much respect, but I feel like if you're gonna spend this much money on the hobby, let's do better than a shoebox.
Yeah, I'd say at the very least, if you were gonna go the ghetto route, go to Walmart, get you some cheap cookie sheets, and then they have the extra tall, hefty boxes that will fit any model you want in it. Like, if you want to go cheap and ghetto, that's the way to do it. But definitely does not look sexy at all.
Yeah. I think with these piles, I'm just gonna hit it with the after it dries, I'll hit it with the this little patina, and then I've got this thing I wanted to test out for a long time, which is Typhus Corrosion and Rhizar Rust, because together they create a rust effect. So cool. For those piles, after this dirt gets in there, I think that'll be the next thing I do, right? Yeah. So that is.
What are we doing on time?
We're just hanging out either way. I mean, we can go as long as we want, honestly. Like when it's Wednesday nights or whatever, you know, it's getting 10 o'clock at night. This time of day, I don't know, it's early. Right, so we can stream as long as we want. We got half an hour.
I'm gonna put some work in on Shadow Sun then.
Yeah, do some work. We still got 30 minutes of what I planned on, but we can go longer. For sure. I usually use a cardboard box. Oh no, Mr. Anderson, no. No, so just go spend $20 on a plastic tote. You'll be much happier, I promise you. But that's why yeah, I get it. Do what you gotta do. You jerk. You don't love your mom.
Yeah, Walmart has like $1 or $2 cookie sheets.
There you go. Well, dude, I went when I first started back in the thing, right? I went and got a tote for $20. It was like about this size, like this, from there, and then I picked up a metal sheet. I slapped it in there, and boom, I was done. It cost me a total of $30, and then I still use them to store my armies over there. So
they're storage, yeah.
They're great storage, and then when you're transporting them locally and stuff, it still works. So yeah, you know, whatever you got to do, I get it. I'm not trying to judge you too heavily, Anderson. I'm looking at you, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Okay, we gotta let that all dry. Whew. It's got a little fume to it, but it's not really that bad.
Yeah,
not that bad.
it only starts to affect you after the third
Well,
day.
the
of using
overhead fan plus the fan over there is it's
it.
probably.
Oh yeah,
useful.
I didn't have a fan at all when I did that. I was a naughty boy when it came to using it.
That's hilarious. We just gotta add one more fan. Okay, there we go. So while we're thinking of it, don't forget we're giving away Titans tabletop. I can't speak. Tabletop Titans terrain. We're giving that away with $50 worth of Monument Hobby supplies. Don't forget to check it out. We'll be doing the giveaway at the beginning of next month, and we'll be announcing our next month's giveaway then, which honestly, I'll just tell you now, it's a Leviathan box. We're giving away a Leviathan box next month. Woo, another one. So that's kind of the big surprise there. And then the following giveaway will be a surprise to even us because that one's coming from Jay's, and Jay's decides what they're giving us to give away. So I'm excited about that one coming from Jay's. Yeah, so we got all that going on. So the way to get involved, of course, subscribe to the channel, go over and join our Discord, and link your account. We have a little thing in there. You can link your account, and then you're in the giveaway, and it costs you nothing. So, and it helps the channel a lot grow. So please, Weezy, if you're here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It helps us grow a ton. And if you are a subscriber, tell your friends. Tell your friends about us. You know, share us with them so that we can keep growing. I mean, last I looked, we were very close to 600. So let's keep growing, people. Okay, that's the end of my soapbox here. Okay. Let's see. And hopefully you guys, what's up?
Steal your water.
Yeah, steal the water. That is what it's there for. I just use a tiny one.
This is not actually mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I use the one that you use you get from like the grill section at Walmart.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like you put mustard and stuff in.
Oh, okay.
But that's way nice.
I got this little army painter one for it was during a Christmas sale.
Ooh, nice.
So I picked it up, and it's tiny. I mean, I've never felt like I needed a really large one, but I could see the benefits of having a giant one, for sure. So yeah, nice. I like it. Okay, let's get back to some drying. We're just watching the paint dry, people. This is exciting stuff. Oh, I gotta decide. So you painted all of that besides the doors red.
So you just did the streaking grime, right?
Well, streaking grime's done on all this, and I'm letting it dry, letting it kind of settle.
So while it's doing that, you can go ahead with the black on top, like you would like a normal oil.
Well, what I did is I did the streaking grime on top because I figured they're walking on it.
Well, yeah, you can mix them together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the trick is
yeah. Now we're gonna get the real stink out because this stuff really stinks. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do a little rinse off on that just because I don't oil and water, right? This is the real test. But okay, we're gonna do a little dip in here. Let's go, people.
Let's go. And it's gonna look bad at first.
Oh, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Well,
once you go back over with the mineral spirit, it's gonna look real nice.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I can do this, people. I can do it. Actually, I kind of like that it's doing that, and we're just doing that on top. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay, people, we're streaking and grinding and we're measuring stuff, and I don't know what we're doing. I'm just talking now.
We're doing magic.
We're doing hobby magic. Okay.
What am I gonna do?
Everything's so wet. I don't want to touch it.
It's very wet. My hands probably. I think I finally got all the paint off my hands from this weekend.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna be like working as a nurse, and they're gonna be like, "Your hands are so dirty." I'm like, "I swear, I cleaned them 15 times already." Let's see here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Actually, I like the combo of the effect. So
yeah. Definitely. I was like, it mixes well. Just do it. It's not like a regular wash where it's like it's done within the 40 seconds of it being down. It's like you can do some artsy fartsy stuff with it.
Yeah. Okay. This is against my principles, people. Normally, I don't put this much work into anything. No, I'm kidding. This is stuff I need to learn, so for sure. So I'm glad to be doing that. These little extra effects. Okay.
I'm gonna be an edge highlight boy today.
You're doing edge highlighting?
I think so.
Oh boy, here he's bringing out the skills. That's actually I decided my next big purchase for just since my focus is going to be streaming and painting for a while. Once I get my next paycheck, I'm planning on picking up a Evo case, and getting that. So so when I go out to paint at Jay's and stuff, I don't have to throw my stuff in a 10 box. Because because that's what I've been doing for at least when it comes to that side.
Definitely. I mean, like, with how late I was running getting here today,
Yeah.
I would have been even more late if
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had this bag, because I literally just zipped it up and went on about my day.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely some benefits, right? So that's good to know. We'll just, oh yeah, that's what you did with the yellow. I was gonna do that too. We're just gonna hit this everywhere because it's like.
Is this the water cup water?
That's, yeah, you could say that. It's Trevor keeps leaving. I've got like three things of things that Trevor, like water wise, that Trevor leaves.
Is this Trevor drinking water?
Yeah, that is drinking water.
Trevor.
I just use it for painting as well. Like I don't, dip into it obviously, but I just steal a little water because he leaves it here all the time.
It's all good.
And then the next time he comes, he brings another bottle. I love Trevor. He's becoming quite a good friend. He helped me out like when I had a flat tire. He actually came and got me. So
Nice.
he's been a good buddy. I like him a lot. He's excited about the channel. We've got some common dreams that we're working towards, so I like it.
I'm gonna add to his
Mostly,
bio.
we're just trying to kill you, is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, right.
Murder, death, kill.
I'm gonna add to his bio, paint water provider.
Yes. I love it. That is the deal. Oh man. Well, that reminds me, we gotta check that out. I won't say it on stream because I don't want anyone to rob me, if you will. But there's something we gotta do after stream. We gotta check on. So thanks for reminding me. Sexy time. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. Your son will be defiled.
It's too late for that one, man.
Oh no! I got there too late. I don't like that. Okay, so we got lots of oil. Hell, I just cover this thing in oil just because it's an oil rig. I feel like it's
you can't go wrong.
It should look just dirty.
And if you do go wrong, you can take it off.
Don't offer me a good time here. But yeah, we're just gonna make everything really grimy and dirty. I like it. He's getting me hobbying to the next level.
To be honest, that over the kind of verdigris effect you did looks awesome, and I wish I would have done it on mine.
Ah, thank you. Woohoo! I did something right, people.
Steven is hobbying, guys.
This is weird. I'm hobbying. Oh, what we got here? Bahamut was returning some stuff. Oh, I see. I got you. Let's see here. We're gonna. Oh, I like this. This is interesting. Your clever use of this this stuff. There we go.
For sure. I mean,
yes, sir.
It does dry slow.
Yeah, it does.
But it's fast because you can apply it without thought. Whereas like a regular wash, you have to like, okay, I want to put this only in the spots it needs to go. Whereas that you can just throw it on it. And
well, at least with the orc terrain, you definitely just like you. I feel like you're encouraged to just hit everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
But I agree with you. Yeah, it's just like get it, do it, go.
Like for me, I work in different mental states. Whereas like
Sure.
I'll be in a mental state of, okay, hey, now I'm working as fast as I can to slap this on. And then once that's done, I'll take a break, then come back with a different mental state. Okay, now I'm going back with a detailed mindset.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought he was talking about mental health. He's like, I'm crazy.
That too.
He's like, right now I'm in full crazy mode, so we're doing this right now.
Right now, I'm full schizophrenia. There's also a fourth person of our stream that's here. That's
he's writing his own
only I can see
painting Bible. He's writing his own Bible about painting.
I actually know a guy that like thought he was like a prophet.
Yes, I've known a few in my time as a nurse as well. So it does come up. And my experience was with a veteran, so So yeah, it happens. Our brothers sometimes suffer, and it is what it is. Okay, no, that's pretty cool though, man. Now it's the only thing left to do is it has to dry for a little bit, but then I want to add this effect in, and then like in some of it I added it before, and it's got a cool effect. But then this one I'm going to add it after on certain key spots, and then give it. I think these will just look like rust piles and stuff. Where this I'll add some additional effects to it here and there, but otherwise I think we've got a lot of beautiful terrain ready for the table. So
yeah, I'd say even just looking at it, like it looks cohesive with what I've done. So
yeah, we stayed pretty close to the same idea, so I think we're doing good, for sure. And it's orc terrain. Who knows what this war boss was thinking when that war boss was doing that?
Yeah, right.
It's all grots anyways. They were doing their own thing. Don't judge the grots, bro. Oh man, this has been. So you're saying go in with the airbrush and just hit this whole thing, and then and try to avoid like the metallic-y areas like the door and here, And then, I wonder if it'll be easier to just hit it with a brush, but...
You could try. I mean, you could do either way.
While I'm sitting here, I might as well grab a brush and test it.
I airbrushed like the entire, like every square inch with both silver and then the Blood Angels red. And to be honest, I used.
How long did it take you?
A good while.
Yeah, I figure like it's still a lot of work one way or the other. There's no getting around it. Like it just is what it is.
I end up using an entire bottle of that Blood Angels contrast, so you probably use less if you use a brush.
I got you. Yeah. And we got to get it softened up. This book, I don't want to put it in there because it's all the oil and the water. Well, I mean, it probably wouldn't matter, but
I can put this in the middle here. We can share it.
Yeah, I just need a little water to soften this brush up if I may. There. Oh, see, now it's reacting. That's what I needed. Thank you. This is a seriously terrain brush right here.
To be honest, the brush is probably just fine. You'll have less cleanup later. It's like 90% of the work I did on that was just cleaning up red back to silver.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. At least with a brush, I can have a little. I mean, I can have decent control of the airbrush, but with this, this should be fine. We'll see how much work this takes. But more control is not a bad thing.
No, it all depends on what you're in the mood for.
Yeah, and we're sitting here just chatting. I might as well do something, and I'm not gonna try to get my airbrush set up for stream. So
yeah,
I mean, it's over there, and we're not set up to stream over there.
It's kind of cool. Check this out.
What?
So I have a magnet on the bottom because like different polarities.
Yeah.
And like there's a nail right here in front of me that's perfect for a hole.
Oh, I got you.
So it doesn't fall over.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious. I love it. Love it. Going to a concert, freaking that reminds me, on Tuesday. Anybody going to any cool concerts? Okay, I've been watching a bunch of eBay listings that need to stop as I've more than plenty to work on. No, I agree. Like for me, I buy from eBay because while the deals are hot, right? Like the only thing I need to buy for my Tau that's left to purchase is Kroot. I need to get regular. I've got the one kind of Kroot, but I need the other as well. And so I need to buy 3 boxes of Kroot. I just have to say it out loud. I don't want to, but I need to. It's literally the last thing I can. And then I got to build lots of Kroot and all that for my friend over here to play with after that.
Yeah.
But I figure you're gonna have a lot of painting to do for a while in your free time.
Yeah. So Tau I've kind of accepted is going to be a project that's going to be it's going to take a while, and that's how it's going to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, let's see here. That's why I think with Craft World, it's tempting to sell Craft World off just because of the fact that it's so far back on the backlog of painting wise, right? I mean, I've got Orcs to continue finishing, which Orcs are my most painted army at this point, and nearing completion. But then at the same time, we got Tau being worked on, which I don't have to worry about, thank goodness. But then I've got Chaos Marines that I've got to get done, and then finishing up my Drakari. So there's just a lot of stuff on the docket, and it's too easy. That's why when my wife's like, "You should get Genestealer Colts," I'm like, "No, no, not unless it's fully painted and built and everything." You know what I mean? Like buying a fully painted GSC army would be more interesting than building and painting one. You know what I mean?
It's just a lot of time, man.
It really is. People underestimate the level of commitment it takes to fully paint even one army. If you get sucked into doing more than one, you're really looking at years of hobby time. And if you're new to the hobby, you're looking at potentially you get bored of the hobby or lose interest because of whatever. And then now you've spent all that money. So definitely, like I always tell people, if you're new to the hobby, don't buy another army. Stick with one. No matter how much you're losing, you're not going to win more with a different army, right? You're losing for a reason. So just keep with that army. Keep learning why you're, try to figure out why you're losing. Talk to us. We'll try to help you. If you're not a Patreon, join the Patreon. We have a strategic chat channel for the Patreons. You're welcome to, to get in there and chat with us, and we can try to talk you through what you're doing wrong. Because I mean, Orcs are, like, for example, are not top meta, and I beat one of the 2 top meta armies on stream just this week with Orcs. It can be done, but you have to know what you're doing, and your opponent, of course, does have to not play perfect. That helps too. But you can win with anything if you know what you're doing. You just gotta, like right now. Last I checked, my friend Kyle McCord, he took guard. Guard's not high in the meta at all, and he was 5-1 yesterday. So you can do great things with most armies if you're well practiced. So keep that in mind. Don't chase the meta. Finish one army.
You know why you won?
What's up?
Because you believed.
I believed in the heart of the cards, bro. That's how we go. Actually, this is working. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll be honest.
I mean, there's still
I would have done that.
I think cleanup is still going to be a thing no matter what, but
Yeah.
this is going pretty smoothly, and I can kind of control it. So, yeah, I think this will be like, I'll just do this every day, and that'll be that.
I think the biggest thing is also like, well, you're not gonna have as much cleanup, and the two, like, you're using way less paint than I use, because I burnt through, like, yeah, it took me like maybe 5 minutes to airbrush it all.
Oh yeah, but it's
Yeah, but
yeah. I mean that's yeah. So it's just a level of commitment and whatever, and there's no wrong answer, right? I mean, not everyone has an airbrush, so then you can definitely go through and just do what I'm doing and just manually painting it, and
that's the way I think about
it doesn't have to be perfect either. This is terrain for the stream, so good. I'm gonna get it close to what he's doing, but I'm not looking to make it perfect. And you know, Brandon's a perfectionist, so we're you know, you expect that from him.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do my best to keep up with him, and then we'll go from there. Know your limitations, people.
Like, we got that new 4K camera top down, so everything's gonna look real good right now.
Yeah, that's why I only have to worry about the roofs.
Yeah, we're really good. We're put all your work on the roof.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dang, those are some good looking roofs, bro. Okay. Oh, two is going to work on new GSC armor. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be doing some work with Too Tough actually. We got to meet up here soon, him and I, and he's gonna be coming on stream, and we're gonna play some games and all that. I saw him painting today some Craft World, so I know he's trying to sell his Craft World stuff off as well. So you know, he's a nice guy. I gotta make time to meet with him still. It's I think next week is the plan. I gotta remind myself. Anyone knows I get so easily distracted at times, and but he lives in North Ankeny, so he's not far away from me at all. Let's see. Yeah, that's coming out pretty good. Pretty good. I'll have to go buy another thing of this anyways, I'm sure. So
yeah, I mean, I that's my go-to red contrast for sure.
yeah, I mean, it's a great. I mean, the Blood Angels is just such a good contrast, and I've been a fan with it from day one. So it's does exactly what you want it to do and more. So good one. The ball red I mess around with, but it's not my favorite at all.
Yeah, it has its uses.
Yeah,
I use it a lot for helmet lenses and lights and stuff. But anything else is just Blood Angels red is perfect.
I like it on certain banners and stuff because, like, especially for orcs, it gives it a little bit of a cartoonish effect, which is interesting. So I like, but yeah, I hear you. I'm glad I have this big ass number 6 brush here. It's really helping. Let's see here.
I need to get me some more of those.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why, like, I was telling everyone when these brushes came in stock, I was like, you need to get them now because they sold out in 24 hours, and I knew, and I bought mine like the moment they had them available. I didn't play. I was like, yep. And I'm very happy with these brushes. So, and like I said, they've lasted me for a very long time. So they're not terribly expensive. They're the middle of the road brushes. Price-wise, quality, I think they're right up there, and then they last so long because I take good care of them. So then you're just getting your money's worth. Where cheap brushes are great, if you're not cleaning your brushes, you're okay. You know, you're going through them pretty rapidly because of that. That's one thing. But if I would never buy a mid-level to high-quality brush and then not take care of it. That's just foolish.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's the thing is, like, I baby my good brushes, and then I purposely use really crappy brushes for all the really crappy stuff. And then
Sure.
Once it gets to a point where it needs sacrificed, it gets sent in the pit.
There you go. I like it. Pit fighting for the brushes.
Yeah. Just like, this is Sparta kicked down the hole.
This is Spartacus. Yeah, I love it. Let's go, man. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. So how's everyone else doing in chat? Everyone doing all right? I know a lot of you hanging out here, but feel free to, chime in, ask questions, whatever you got for us. That's why it's Hobby and Hang. We're here to chat it up with you. Especially since normally we can't talk as much because we're busy playing. Let's see here. Brandon, what's your favorite color? That's the official question at the moment for me.
Oh, geez.
Do you
So
have a
many of
favorite
them.
color? There you go. It's the
Be
question
honest,
your girls always
I'd
ask.
say it's probably blue.
Blue, okay. I've always been a huge fan of green myself.
I like green too.
Green's a good color, but yeah, no, I hear you. When it comes to painting, I find it too easy to fall in love with red, so I'm trying to stay away from it.
Yeah,
Red
I
is
see
just
that
such a
too.
good color.
Yeah, I'd say red is second best to blue.
Like, I got you. Yeah.
I like different. That's the thing is, I like every variety of blue, whereas I only like some varieties of red.
I got you.
That way. Like I had to do the channel colors on the lights here.
Oh yeah, that's.
Because I love that turquoise blue.
Oh, I love it.
Kind of hard to tell here, but
Yeah.
close up. Probably the last time you get a close up of this train on the channel.
Yeah, maybe.
You got the show colors, and then you got the lights on there, like they're partying up in there.
That's funny. Woo! Well, we almost got one building done with the first part of this.
Yeah, I wish I would have done what you did.
Yeah.
Can't go back now.
Nope, it's done.
The time is done.
Yeah, but it would have taken longer, and you knocked out a lot in the time you had. So there's nothing, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, right? You got a lot done in a short amount of time. This will take me longer, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need that time. But then, gosh, I'm under a lot of pressure this week because starting next week, I'm going to be working full time at the hospital again, Monday through Fridays, but no nights. So there's that. But it just also means that I won't be, getting as much hobby time in as I normally do or have the opportunity for. I can't let myself be distracted, I guess is the word, you know what I mean, off to some randomness. I'll have to be like, no, I must do this or I won't get it done. So, stuff to be aware of, right?
Yeah.
I'll be like everyone else. One day, maybe the stream will be something that I can do full time, and that is the dream. So,
yeah. If everyone tells their grandmas to subscribe, we can quit our jobs and do this full time.
Subscribe. Let's do this. Well, we'll hope, right? I think the big margin I know is like for like when it comes to merch stores and stuff, like it's recommended to wait until you're like 10K size and all that. So we got lots of growing to do either way. It'll be nice to get to 1,000 because that's kind of what YouTube uses as kind of a benchmark of starting to give advertising dollars to us and stuff. So, and it unlocks a lot of additional benefits too. Like people can donate live to the stream. People can do all sorts of stuff. So there's a lot of benefits for getting into that category. You don't make it right away though. Like you have to meet a couple other benchmarks, hours of views and things like that. But luckily, because of the long format content we do, we already met all the other
I was
benchmarks.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure we're already at watch time.
Yeah, we're already at watch time and all that. It's just getting everyone on board to support the channel. So that's okay. That's the grind, and we're gonna keep grinding because we believe in it. Hey, my friend's out mowing. Don't mind the mowing. My mower's dead. It's supposed to be back next week finally after being gone since April. But my neighbor has been a great guy mowing. Gave him some money to help out. Because I felt bad. He's like mowing all the time, and he wouldn't let me. We have the exact same mower, and he wouldn't let me use it. He's like, no, I got you. It's like, what, dude? I didn't break my mower. It was the mouse that ate out the part. It wasn't me. Too funny though. He likes mowing though. So what are you gonna do? He's retired as well. What else is he gonna do?
And there's some people that's like their thing.
Yeah. That generation, right? The generation older than myself, they love their yards. I've never been that guy. Oh man.
Like I had a neighbor when I lived in Kansas that like he would sit on his mower and ride around his lawn.
Yeah.
Every day.
Oh wow.
Like, what are you doing, man? Like it doesn't need cut.
He just likes him, bro. That's what he does.
It.
That's what we do. Yeah, no, I know some guys that are like that. Wow, here we get tractor parades and stuff from guys who are hobbyists. They love those tractors so much that they've been rebuilding and everything. So it's a hoot to just watch them go down the road, all proud of their work and everything, right? We all got hobbies. That's why I laugh when people are like, how much money you spend on that? I'm like, what about my neighbor who's spent like even more just to repair a tractor he doesn't even use for farming? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, don't you judge me. Ooh, that came out pretty good. There you go.
That was real nice.
Yeah, first round, ready on that.
That looks real nice.
That took a hot minute. I think that took almost 30 minutes. Oh no!
I'd say with all the time I took to clean it up and go back in to fill in details with silver, I'd say it's probably pretty close to the same amount of time.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour this into that because this one's getting low and this one is all good. Filling it up, baby. There we go. Now we can just say goodbye to that one. Turn it upside down and we'll use it to fill it more. Ah! Come on, GW. Can't these brush things stand up upside down? Blah. Can't speak either. I'm just mumbling. That's the first sign of a stroke, people. I'm stroking out right here on stream. YouTube first, maybe. Okay, let's see. Base the lion is good to go. Now finishing up watchers. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. You're getting some work done. Keep it up. The lion is such a good model. Too bad he's a filthy human, but outside of that. Gosh darn humans. Always thinking they're the center of the universe. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Scrape some of that off now, so I have to go back.
I've been listening to Gaunt's Ghost audiobooks.
Oh yeah, because that's who Kyle McCord's in love with right now. But go on.
I know. It makes me want to start painting some Asher Militarum, but
that's like painting orcs. It's a lot of, like, I've been painting orcs for 2 years. And I'm still not done. So so yeah, orcs and them is like a real commitment. And honestly, people don't realize it, but Space Marines are a real commitment too because they have the largest line of anybody. So if you don't want to have to paint a lot, I would say avoid orcs, Imperial Guard, and Space Marines as a general rule. Chaos Marines are not bad. Custodies are not bad. Grey Knights, easy. They're like definitely a super small line. Drakari, small line. The new Votan, of course. Votan is really new line, so not much to worry about there. World Eaters. If you're looking to be able to keep up, start with those lines where they're elite and small number of choices. So it's just easy to keep ahead. Where Tau is not too many models, but it's still a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think if I do anything,
yes, sir.
I'll get the Gaunt's Ghost box that has like the 8 dudes or whatever in it, and I'll paint that, and I'll be like, this is all I'm painting. Just enough to satisfy that, hey, I'm painting the dudes from the book thing. But
yeah. But not go all the way. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. I think that's fair. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't have... I mean, that's the point of the books, right? The books push the models and the game. So, because then you're like, oh, I want to play so bad. This universe sounds amazing. So, and I get that. It's a good move from GW. So, I got all of the lore done for the Leviathan box now.
Ooh.
So that was fun. Because that's the thing, if you read that, you already knew about the emissary model coming out because it's in the lore already. It was
nice.
It attacked Leontis, Lord Solar. He was almost killed by an emissary from the Tyranids, and he was saved by Custodes and specifically Trajan, Valoris. So
nice.
that's interesting lore that comes out of that box, right? And it's crazy. The lore is just always been really cool to me. So I like it.
My mom says I need to help her paint so that we can play a game. Her and I haven't played in a long time. We've kind of stopped playing. I've been so busy with commissions and that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Like especially when you're working full time, to get in those games and whatnot. You just have to set up a table and play when you can. Just like it's like a month-long chess game, whatever.
The thing that I keep telling her is she waits for me
Oh,
to paint.
classic.
I was like, Mom, you're never gonna finish this if you wait for me to come home to paint. Like you're gonna have to put some work in when I'm not here.
Oh yeah, that's kind of classic, right? She wants to do it with you. That's why.
I know.
And I get it, Mom. It's easier. It's more fun when you do it with your baby. So I get it. I enjoy painting with my daughters, but sometimes I even forget because they'll be, they forget about me. They're busy doing all their stuff, and then they finally like, hey, let's paint, and I'm like, okay, I'm not really in the position to paint right now, but let's do it anyways. Just because how long is that gonna happen? I've got a 12-year-old now. Gosh, she's not gonna be in my house much longer. It feels like she's growing up so fast. It's so sad. I'm gonna miss that little booger when she runs off to college or wherever she goes. And her future endeavors.
Speaking of that little booger, she's one of the most polite kids I've ever met.
Oh, Lily, yeah, she is a big sweetie. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I taught her anything, manners was what we, and she's always been so like caring. So I feel like she'll be if she decides to be a nurse, she'll be fantastic at it. She's got a lot of the disposition for it. She's cool, calm, and collected, and she's really caring. So, and she's a smart one too. So what you need to be as a nurse, you have to have a head on your shoulders. So yeah, my other one is a terror, which I love her, but she's my terror. She's like, what do you mean? She'll I'll be like, she'll get in trouble, and I'll be like, you need to go time out. And she's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, okay, you're staying longer now because you said that. It's like you're an 8-year-old and you're talking to me in the wrong tone.
The tone, it's all wrong.
Salamander support, yeah. Get those salamanders going. Oh man, my neighbor's like right outside the door. What is he doing? Don't tell me he ran something over he's not supposed to.
It'd be funny if he just pops in and goes something.
Yeah, well, he doesn't. Well, he knows about the door, but he doesn't know where it goes to. So yeah, He's never been in my house, so keep those private spaces. But yeah, he's got. Well, him and I own freaking $9,000 mowers, so it's like that's why it sucks that mine's broken down right now. I bought it in industrial grade because the 6 acres.
Oh yeah.
It's I used to have a $1,000 one and it just died. You couldn't keep up with keeping this place where I needed it to be. So now with having a real one, it took 2 years before that damn mouse decided to take it out. So at least there's that.
Hey, machines usually never last that long.
Yeah. Well, it has like a guaranteed like 20,000 or was it I can't remember how many hours. It has like 100 hours of operational time before needing anything or whatever they were saying. I don't quite remember, but voila. Okay. Let's see.
It's good progress.
Yeah, we got a lot done today. Orc terrain is looking dang near ready for the table. I've got a lot more work over here. We're getting close to wrap up time, people. How?
Yeah, I'm good whenever. I'm just edge highlighting my life
Looks
away.
like you missed a spot on her knee. Is that what I'm seeing? I think you must see it too now because you're staring at it.
I don't see what you're doing.
Here, I'll point with my clean brush. Here, I thought I saw it. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Well, maybe it looks like there, but maybe that's just me.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
No, that's fine. I that's the only thing I'm good at. Don't ask me to paint at the same level he's painting at. Well, what am I good at is catching details missed. Because why? Because I miss details all the time. But either way, guys, we're gonna wrap up the stream. We had a great time, hanging out with you. If you made it here, as always, please hit a like, leave a comment, hit the bell icon, join our Discord so you can get involved in the giveaways that we're doing monthly. This Monday, which is tomorrow, we got 30K. We got Iron Hands going into lovely World Eaters. We are gonna have GSC going into Eldari on Wednesday, so that's going to be an amazing match. 2 top meta armies going head-to-head. One of them being played by Kyle McCord, which he's an amazing player. So check all those things out. I can't decide if we're playing next week or not. If Brandon's free, we might have him come on, and we'll hobby again on Sunday. Kind of take it easy, get some more of this stuff ready for stream and all that. But lots of new things coming. Be here, check it out. Don't be afraid to support the channel with a like, subscribe, check out Patreon, check out the links below. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Woo.